What's up, everybody? My name is Marco Dupa. With me, as always, is Adam Obesius Rodriguez and Sports with Dave Romero. We're going to have a good time tonight, ladies and gentlemen. This is the One Beer In Podcast.
Lost to be found by someone to save you when you're down. Yes, I'm bored when it's bright out. So bored when it's bright out. 4 to 5 a.m. takes me to a place where I fit in.
I think I'd like a coffee pumpkin beer.
Coffee pumpkin.
That sounds like. Why hasn't someone done that yet?
I mean, it makes sense with like.
Coffee pumpkin stout.
I want a pumpkin cream stout.
I was going to grab a stout, but I thought if we eat pizza, nobody wants to eat or drink a stout with pizza.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Was that a bad call?
No, it's a fine call. I'm just making fun of you.
Agree with that. So, my name's Dave. This is the One Beer In Podcast.
Everybody's phones in silent, please.
Episode
71?
72. Gavin Benner's not here. Replacing him is Marco Dupa on the camera.
Don't you touch it. What are you doing?
I'm just trying to turn it a little bit because, like...
You're gonna ruin everything.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
But really, does it look good?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
You should go in a little bit. Not only because you're in my fucking way, you whore. These too soft? I don't think
Nope.
so. Just use your capo.
Oh.
My keys are right there.
Mikey.
I guess we should pass that over. Pass that Dutch. Pass that Dutch. Pass that Dutch.
Yeah, you need more of those. Those are really nasty. Just doing your country wrong, bro.
Whatever, dude. I don't even know where I got that thing in the first place.
It's like having a tattered American flag. You don't do that.
I guess that's true. I think about that. All right.
Squeak.
So, today is Friday the 30th. Tomorrow's the 31st.
Halloweeny.
Happy Halloween, weenies.
Yay. This will be coming out a little bit later than that. We know.
Yeah, who gives a shit?
But we're celebrating anyway.
Deal
Yeah.
with it.
It's a theme episode. Who cares when, if and when we missed it? Gives a shit. It's the One Beer In Podcast.
We still love our listeners.
Goddamn right. So,
Thanks, Mom.
toast to David's mom, the Wilhelm Scream, Magic Hat.
All her nicknames.
That's not his mom. Mm-hmm.
I like that, man.
Man. It's
all right.
good, man. All right.
I guess
More on that.
It's the pumpkin in you that you're not feeling.
That he wishes wasn't in him.
Yeah, you're right. That's what it is.
Spooky.
It's been another.
Anybody have any costumes? Are you guys doing anything?
Actually, I was going to tell you guys, I asked Nicole what she was up to because I had no idea what we were doing. And at Will's Pub, there's going to be a cover band that's really well known around here that's going to be doing 80s, like, new wave music. So I'm going to go do that tomorrow. And
Is it like a costume thing?
You can wear costumes. People do it. Not necessary, but
Do you have a costume?
I have no costume. I need to find something, though, because Eloise has a costume.
Why don't you just go as like Rob Kardashian?
I could do that.
Is that who you were supposed to be in that group photo?
Yeah, but I have glasses and a beard, so, whatever.
What is Eloisa being?
Superwoman. Don't call her Supergirl.
But it's Supergirl.
It is Supergirl, but...
Then you have to be... Does Supergirl date anybody?
You can be
Superman's
Clark
like her cousin,
Kent, you
right?
doofus.
Superman's her
Clark
cousin,
Kent.
though.
I could be Clark Kent.
So you guys can't be...
Boom.
Yeah, that'd be weird.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's Halloween.
Yeah, you're right.
No, what? It's incest. That's what it is.
You're sick.
What's the matter with you?
No, sir. They aren't really related. They're cousins for the sake of being from the same planet.
You don't know that.
Don't you drop comic book logic on me?
We were actually talking about the Superman extended universe for a little bit, and we came to the conclusion that Superboy is actually kind of cool.
Yeah, he's kind of cooler than Superman.
Yeah.
I never thought he wasn't. He was always cooler to me.
It's just the way that
Dope haircut,
Yeah.
earring, leather jacket. He's wearing like a Superman shirt. And not
it's a black
tights.
it's a black T-shirt.
Casual.
Dude is awesome.
Jeans.
I always love Superman.
He's ready for action.
And he's ready to
Anytime.
fuck your bitch. Love that dude. I had a Superboy toy. I had the comic. He was the man. He's a good character.
You love your boy toys. Zing.
Me and Nicole are going to a Halloween party for her job. It's supposed to be big
I didn't
thing.
get the invite.
Huh?
Yeah.
Because you guys aren't invited. Because
right.
I don't like you. So,
Oh.
nah, I'm kidding.
Strictly-
It's
Strictly work.
yeah, it's one of those work things. She's being a Playboy bunny, and I'm being Hugh Hefner.
we are
So.
Oh.
strictly work.
Oh yeah, that too. So I just got a yacht hat, basically, and I'm gonna bring my pipe, my corncob pipe,
Nice.
and I'm gonna lay the pipe.
No.
And I was
I
gonna
hope
wear
she's
the.
listening.
I was gonna. Yeah, she never listens. She doesn't support my dreams. I was gonna wear the red robe, but a nice one was like $60.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm only gonna wear this once, and I probably won't even wear it again ever. I wouldn't say that. I'd probably wear it.
Yeah.
Again.
Come
But
out as Ric Flair.
I'm. No, that's what I wanted to be for Halloween, but I didn't think that I was going to be doing anything until I find out about this party, like, I don't know, like a week ago.
Yeah.
And at that point, it was like, well, we have to find something that matches up together so we can do like the couple thing. And I was like,
No.
well, fuck, I wanted to be Ric Flair.
You don't have to do
I just
that.
want one couple to just be like, do your own thing and
Yeah.
we'll go together.
Do whatever you
Yeah.
want. Be who you
Follow
want.
your dreams.
Yeah.
Well,
I support you.
not in this lifetime, buddy boy.
Why
Not in
don't
this
you be
lifetime.
a supportive significant other for Halloween? There you
Nah.
go. I was gonna be a astronaut in the space jumpsuit.
Okay.
Put on some sunglasses, fake mustache, and just drop a whole bunch of pickup lines downtown while drinking, such as, "Would you like to see my rocket ship? You want to see my rocket? It's my dick.
All right.
That's good.
It's not you. It's me. I just need some space.
Something about Uranus.
I'm blasting off in Uranus.
There it is. There it is.
What was your guys', I guess, favorite costume when you were a kid? I mean, how often did you really dress up anyway?
I dressed up all the time,
Of course you did, you nerd.
but I have to be honest with
Sorry,
you.
that was me.
You just ask the question, he answers it.
and then shitted on
And
it
then
for
you
it.
shit on
I
it.
take that back. I shouldn't have said that. I'm sorry.
No, I used to dress up all the time, but I never really started liking Halloween until I was like a teenager.
Either I'm having deja vu or we talked about this last year.
No. We did talk about it. I remember that because
Halloween memory.
it was Halloween favorite Halloween memory.
All right.
Halloween
So-
costume.
Okay, so in spite of that, let's change gears and go to what you wanted to do
What?
with the question.
What?
I put him on the spot. I asked him to ask a question, and you want this guy to host another different podcast.
No, if you guys gave me the opportunity
You never get
and
that.
watched,
Maybe if you chose the movie, Adam.
maybe
Yeah.
if you watched movies,
Maybe if you didn't choke.
do you even know what a movie is?
And we watch movies, dude.
You don't watch.
We
movies.
watch Pixels coming soon.
I don't want to do that again.
What do you mean? You don't have to watch it again.
We should do Doom.
You don't remember enough of it to
We
talk
watched
about
Doom.
it? I've seen Doom.
It's bad.
With The Rock, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good.
I've
Of
seen
Of course, you've seen Doom.
it. Of course I've seen Doom.
Man.
It's
All
got
right.
the man.
Inspired by San Andreas is why we watched
Oh yeah, that's
Which is
right.
another bad
Yeah, no, they just they fall
That
into
is
each
the
other.
one. I do need to watch that
San
one.
Andreas. No, you really don't.
It's you really.
You really don't.
I mean, it's The Rock, man. I try to catch every movie he's in. I didn't watch The Tooth Fairy though.
the Tooth Fairy.
Yeah, you didn't see The Tooth
Oh,
Fairy?
that's right. That was a thing.
I did see the one where he's like a quarterback, and then like the kid just ends up in his life, and then he has to learn lessons and be
Yes.
a man
Isn't
and
that The
stuff.
Tooth Fairy?
No, it's a different movie.
Wait, so he plays a football player in both movies?
He plays a hockey player in The Tooth Fairy.
Oh, okay.
He plays a football player in whatever this other movie's
Man
called.
of many talents.
Yeah.
That he is. That he is.
Pulled a.
If you smell,
Is it strange that like he and Vin Diesel have these weird career arcs that they just do like kids movies?
I'm not
for a
sure
while?
what Vin Diesel's doing with his life right now.
He's-
with the
Why is
witch
he in the
hunter
last
thing.
Witch Hunter? Yeah, that's.
I don't know, dude.
It just came out of nowhere. Did
I know.
anybody know he was filming that for like the past
I
year?
mean, I knew because I follow him on Instagram,
It came and left.
but
Yeah, it's
out right now.
What a strange choice after basically just doing fast movies.
But I mean, like, I guess it makes sense. You have to do something else eventually.
I guess, and I guess if he did something close to that, like an action movie or like a drama or something, that it wouldn't be far enough outside his wheelhouse.
Yeah.
But from the trailer, it looks like he's just Dominic Toretto with a sword
And a beard.
Yeah, but he loses that halfway through the movie, if I'm not mistaken.
Spoilers.
He's just Vin Diesel, bald. He's wearing like a.
Then he's Riddick.
He's
He's got a sword and stuff.
They're making another one of those. He's doing a lot of sequels. They're doing another well, not a Chronicles of Riddick, but another. From what I've read, it's closer in the vein of Pitch Black. Not a straight up movie, but closer to that than Chronicles.
I mean, that's sort of what the last one was. It was a bit more like it was basically a retelling of the first one in a weird way.
I didn't see that one.
It was alright.
And then they're supposed to be doing Triple X.
Really?
Sequel to that.
Again?
Yeah.
Is Ice Cube going to be in?
I hope.
Yeah.
I hope.
Yeah. They get together and
at least drop a cameo or something.
Yeah.
Just kind of walk through.
he's like kind of. I don't know. They're both too old to like be snowboarding nowadays.
Yeah.
Xander Extremes.
Breaking stuff.
Extreme. Anyway.
Right. So.
Your story.
Well, because we're in this festive mood, having our Wilhelm screams, even though it's past Halloween for you folks, it's not for us.
Mm-hmm.
So, being in that mood, I was thinking about all the different vehicles there are for the horror genre. I'm a big fan of horror. I've become a big fan of horror. We've talked about Halloween Horror Nights in the past and how geeky we get about that. But
Just you.
no, maybe could be.
Me too.
That's right. He likes it too. But
He's in on this geek.
this man.
And each medium kind of has its own pros and cons, I guess. I think the best way the way that horror is most effective is when people can suspend their disbelief and give themselves to the story. Now, if it's just bad storytelling and bad jump scares and it's not done right, then obviously it's going to rip you out of it and you're going to very, very quickly say, nah, this is bullshit. But if it's done well and you still are like, nah, that wouldn't happen, then you're kind of like you're going against the grain for no reason. Like, why would you watch a horror movie and not suspend your disbelief and let it kind of wash over you? Let the ridiculousness of it kind of wash over you. Same for like video games. Video games, there is no video. You've never played a video game and go, nah, that could never happen. Because it's like, of course not. It's a fucking video game. But it's the same thing. Like it's a form of entertainment, unless you can read into like the story itself and say, yeah, they're trying to make it as realistic as possible, and then something unrealistic happens. Like, just lend yourself to the story. Just give up to it. You know what I'm saying?
If not, what's the point?
Right.
You're wasting your time and money.
Yeah. So I would say like the most effective is when you can be immersed in it. So reading is really good. Reading horror is really good because you have to imagine it and you have to create that story, and it all comes from you, from your own experiences and what frightens you the most. You have to use that to flesh out this story. And video games, because again, you're in the story, you're making the choices relatively, and it has to all come from what you're doing, so you're more immersed in it. I think movies have now moved third in mediums that can effectively convey horror.
Yeah.
Obviously, they used to be at the top because they were the only ones. Well, there was horror books and stuff.
Number
like
one being radio show.
Ooh, radio shows. Haven't heard one of those in a while.
Yeah.
Actually, I've never heard one of those.
They're horror podcasts, actually.
I've heard of them. I think I'd like to listen to one. Whoops.
What the fuck?
Ghosts.
God damn it.
It's clearly a haunted episode. Jesus Christ.
Yes, it is. I'd love for something
No,
to
Adam.
fall
Ghosts.
off the wall. What was that?
What are you trying to do?
I'm spooked. What am I supposed to do?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Oh, okay. All right. Cool.
But yeah, so I think of games like, obviously, Outlast. You know, put the headphones on.
Nah.
Be the only one in the... No?
Which I'm making a sequel of, by the way.
Yeah.
Outlast is like a jump scary game to me. it's one of those games that kind of like grabs you and kind of shakes you up a little bit, but you never really immerse yourself into it like a game like Dead Space would.
I was gonna say Dead Space after that, but I'll let you. Did you play all 3?
No, I haven't played 3.
Okay, I didn't get to play
Only
3
because I
either.
don't know. I felt like 2 was kind of.
I never beat 2.
No? Okay, so then we're all kind of in the same boat. I beat 1, only.
I mean, 1 was
really
fantastic.
2,
Yes.
and never played 3.
1 was good. I should get 3.
Yeah,
1 was
it's probably
amazing.
cheap on PC now.
Yeah,
I mean,
what
what
a
a-
Halloween game.
What a great game!
Yeah.
Can we just take a second and just appreciate how good of a game that is?
Yeah.
One
What a
of
great
the
game.
reasons why I think survival horror is still around nowadays.
Yeah.
Is that revitalized it because
Yeah.
Resident Evil was out the picture by that point.
Yeah.
So, hats off.
Thank you, Isaac Clarke.
The creepypasta stuff online is a good one.
I was going to bring that up actually when you were talking about reading horror
Yeah.
because that's sort of
yeah.
like that sort of urban legend type of
Yeah,
story.
I think that is some of the stuff that creeps me out the
I
most
mean-
is urban legends, stuff like that.
There's nothing that has gotten under my skin more than that type of storytelling. You know, because it's like it's bullshit, but at
Yeah.
the same time you can't help but like see things out the corner of your eye.
You kind of like,
Yeah.
but is it bullshit?
Yeah,
though?
you kind of want it to be real because there's something you want to believe that there's something greater, like some kind.
Yeah.
It's like the whole thing of wanting to believe in magic and like
Right.
spirituality and that type of stuff. Like
Right.
you kind of hope these things are actually out there.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't think there's anything that really compares to that experience because it is an experience that you have in your own life as opposed to it being like you're sitting down to watch this scary movie.
Right.
You know it's a scary movie. That's
And
why
everything is presented to you.
right, and it's all within the context of a scary movie. I would love to see a movie that you go into with no expectation of it being a scary movie and it turns into one. I've never seen anything like that. And because I think that when you go into an experience expecting bad things to happen in the story, when they do happen, you get that jump scare or maybe a general ambiance of doom, but it's not in the same surprise that you would if you didn't expect that coming into it.
Right.
And that's
Yeah.
kind of like what like the creepypasta is, because you read it at first and then you kind of read it the second time and you realize what the situation is. Like this one, I awoke to the sound of the baby monitor crackling with a voice comforting my firstborn child. As I adjusted to a new position, my arm brushed against my wife sleeping next to me. Marco, there was someone touching the baby. His wife.
Yeah, that's just unsettling, man.
Yeah,
Ghosts.
Ooh. Just
Yeah.
sends a shiver down your spine.
right.
There was a picture in my phone of me sleeping and the balloon.
That's good.
Spooky.
I ain't got no more. I only saved those two.
Oh man.
There was a short story that was a short film rather that was shared on Facebook. I don't know if you guys saw it. It was a horror short film where this lady's in a hallway.
Yeah, I saw
You saw it?
Yeah, that's all you have to say.
Oh my god, it's so fucking creepy,
Yeah, it was
man.
pretty good.
It's so
What?
creepy, dude. It's
Pretty good.
I don't want to. I don't know if I should tell you about it, or rather you just watch it.
Yeah, let them watch it. We'll link it below so that they can watch it
yeah.
as or after they
After.
finish watching this.
Or pause right now and watch it.
All right, now that you're back.
But stuff like that,
Yeah.
very creepy. Because
Yep.
I watched that at night. I'm in bed, wasn't even thinking about it. Somebody didn't. I forgot what their caption was, but I just watched it. It was just interesting. The more it progressed into it, I was like, it's so
Yeah.
creepy.
Yeah.
And then, oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah.
So yeah, stuff like that. But what do you think is the best though? You got to pick one.
I think the best is going to be virtual reality.
Ah, my man.
Yeah.
That's it. No, that combines everything that I was just talking
so
about.
waiting on that, man.
That's it right there.
Because they could drop a game like the Beginner's Guide where nobody says anything about it. That guy, from the Stanley Parable, he made it. He just dropped it, didn't say anything about it. Of course, he made Stanley Parable, so it sold like crazy.
Yeah.
Right.
But people had no idea what it was about. So if someone does that, a reputable developer,
Yeah.
and it's an actual good horror story game,
Right.
Yeah. Remember when?
Yes.
Man,
Let's
got
move
good
on.
memory, dude. When we were watching those, I mean, I guess they would be Let's Play videos of guys using the VR.
Yeah.
Maybe it's PewDiePie. I don't remember if it was.
Markiplier.
Markiplier.
I'll take your word for it. I don't remember. But
Told you. I remember.
even watching that shit was creepy. Just watching him play the game
Yeah.
was creepy. You know.
See, but the thing is,
What
so
the thing is.
Tell us what
this
the
thing
What
is
that thing is.
the thing is
Tell her what the thing is.
the thing with VR right now is that it's so much in like a prototype phase even now, even though it's about to be this retail thing that we can all buy. It's still just starting out, so we're not getting this sort of really thought out horror that we would get, I feel like, a few years from now. Because
Yeah.
right now it's all jump scares.
Yeah.
You know, you're immersed into it because it's literally all around you.
Yeah.
But there's not an overall sense of dread that's built up by good storytelling.
Right,
It's
right.
like,
I see
boo,
what you're saying.
boo. It's like a haunted house attraction.
I mean, it's literally tapping into the human reaction of like you didn't
Surprise!
see it coming and now you're right. So
It's a Jack in the Box experience,
Mm-hmm.
basically.
I would say that I agree with you that once it
Well.
once it develops into the way that Adam's talking about, I do agree with you. I think that would be the best way to convey that. I would say,
I mean, you got games like Alien Isolation that you can play in VR right now,
yeah.
Yeah.
and Outlast.
I didn't know you played on VR.
Yeah.
Reading stuff like creepypasta
Mhm.
is what sticks with me the longest. It's the most unsettling. But I think video games convey horror the best nowadays.
Mhm.
So like in that moment, like playing Dead Space, sometimes I had to like, all right, I'm done. I gotta turn the lights on.
Too much for now.
I'm gonna come back to this. I'll put
Yeah.
on like NBA 2K and like get my mind off of it.
Yeah.
Wink.
But reading stuff is the stuff that kind of sticks with you
Yeah.
and unsettles you and stays with you for a couple days, and you're still thinking about like, oh fuck, there was somebody else with the baby, man. Somebody else with the baby.
Or like whenever there's like a picture of a ghost or something, you
Yeah.
know, they're saying is real, or you know, they have like a video of
Oh,
paranormal
you mean like
activity.
those old, like crackly pictures?
Yeah, and like
in
there's
the
a little-
background. It's
right.
like it's a child.
Exactly.
Like, oh, fuck, it's a kid, man.
Exactly. Like even if you know in your heart of hearts it's bullshit, like there's something about that makes me just go, oh,
Yeah.
ew, what if it's real? Oh!
Just an image of like a insane asylum.
Yeah.
From like the 40s.
No, I mean
30s.
that's the thing. Like there is real horror in this world, and it's in that.
Right.
It's in those old pictures of stuff that actually happened.
Right.
You know, like things that you can go back to. I believe, like even if you don't believe in ghosts, you can believe in a certain energy of a place and a time that you know. Like if you go to Auschwitz now, like there's something still there.
Yeah.
You know, like there has to be some kind of human energy that is left from the horrors that happen in these places.
Yeah.
You know, so insane asylums and all these, you know, like hospitals and morgues and like these things I feel like have an energy, whether
in America.
and what in America?
Yeah, it's just a giant Native American burial ground.
You're right about that. I mean,
That's
there's you know, Native American burial grounds and stuff like that, but
That's getting ferocious. That's happening with that.
fierce.
Sorry, that's sidebar.
Mm.
I'm gonna
David's hair is getting crazy.
We need Gavin
Seriously.
to talk about
Auschwitz?
American history.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or to just blurt out of nowhere.
Yeah. Well, actually,
suck my dick.
Cocksucker.
we love you.
Yeah.
Sort of. Yeah, better not here today in beautiful California, San Francisco, California.
Yeah.
Visiting his lovely family along with
His
Lonnie
mother.
Dupa, his girlfriend,
Yeah.
Marco's sister, our little baby brother.
Yeah, she's been on this podcast before. You know her.
I think they both have.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
they
A
have.
group thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the group thing.
Group thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, you're all wimps.
Whatever, man.
We're playing Soma, and Adam, you're supposed to explore, and this guy's like, nope. And he keeps running away, and nothing's happening.
Well, I think
That's
the
my-
reputation of that game preceded the actual game because
I
that
didn't find it scary.
it didn't creep me out.
No.
I was waiting for it to scare me, and it
Yeah, I mean, it's clearly not as horror oriented as Amnesia was, but I mean, I still I think that's a perfect example of a VR game that could give that ambiance that makes you feel like there's something behind you at all times.
There's so much to invest in that, though. Like, when you play a game, there's a sort of reward for everything that you do. You finish a level, you beat a boss, you get something But
Right.
Soma was just like this long, drawn out
Yeah, it was-
endurance. Like
it was
you
too
have
much.
to get to that scare, to get to the good stuff. You have to endure so long, and that's
Yeah.
what it lost me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it required too much exploration. Like you want that kind of stuff because you want to be again immersed in the game. So
Right.
the way that you do that is to get you to interact with the environment and know the environment and become the environment, basically. But
Right.
that got to a point where it was like when we first started, we were going in and out of doors for like 20 minutes. After a while, I was like, I'm not creeped out anymore. I'm confused.
Right.
I don't know where to go. This is dumb.
Yeah, I mean, I have to disagree with that game in particular. Like, I'm invested in that game. I haven't played it since, but I've wanted to. It's stuck in my mind as far as
Yeah.
what the story is saying.
I looked up the story. It's pretty good.
Spoil it.
No, don't spoil it. Please
Spoil
don't.
it.
No.
It's pretty
Adam's
solid.
true
It's
horror
pretty solid.
story. Spoilers.
Spoilers.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, the it's pretty solid.
Yeah.
What they do with it. I wish that they would explore it a little bit faster,
Yeah.
but
I don't know. I feel like with games out there like, I don't know, Stanley Parable, or games out there like Gone Home, there's a change in the medium where it doesn't necessarily have to be a level payoff or a leveling up system or that kind of experience. You can have these other games that have a longer draw and are more of a like maybe a book like experience or
but that's only if
Those
they
are two completely different games. though.
but they need to also pay off, and Soma didn't do that
well, I mean, if it
fast enough.
but if it does eventually, I don't know. I was invested in the story elements that were there, and that would keep me going beyond just the fact that you're walking around under the ocean
Yeah.
the majority of the time.
Yeah.
Like I always felt like there was something else I was going to uncover about the story.
Yeah.
And the fact that I have this expectation that there is some kind of twist to it
Yeah.
has me invested in it.
Well, okay.
I think I saw the twist from the jump.
I think I do too, but I want to see if that's what it is.
I could just tell you.
I don't want you to.
I'll save you the time.
No.
A game like
I will kill you.
when you said being underwater most of the time, it reminded me of BioShock.
Yeah.
BioShock.
Yeah.
Amazing game, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't even need to
Classic.
be talked about. But
BioShock is a good horror story too.
right, and it keeps you invested in it with all the stuff that's going on. Obviously, that's much easier when it's just a first-person shooter.
Yeah. It's within that constraint
But
of being a first-person shooter.
it's that plus, like Outlast, for instance. All you can do is basically run away and hide, and that conveys a different kind of horror.
Right.
But BioShock was scary in and of itself, and you could defend yourself. You
Yeah.
see what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it's all in that storytelling and how they can get you afraid of things.
Yeah.
Because I was still creeped out in certain elements of playing BioShock, and I had a gun.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
With me.
I had it with me on me
shot that
playing the
TV.
game.
In real life.
So
Yeah, but I forgot what I was gonna say.
cool.
Yep.
Glad you're here with us. So it's a different kind of. I think it just, if it works, it works.
Right.
Soma, I don't know. We would have to, I guess, play all the way through it to see if it worked really.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, the story itself is pretty interesting.
Right.
So
I picture it picking up like past the beginning.
I don't know if the
stages that
game
we're
ever
at.
picks up.
Can't let Adam review it because it'll probably be really okay.
It'll be very, very mediocre.
All right.
I am okay with this game.
3 out of 6.
3.256
out of 6.
Repeating 6.
Repeating 6
The devil's
out of
number.
6.
All right. So anyway,
Yeah,
to tie it all in,
tied up.
I would say I agree with you for the most part that video games are sort of the new way to be as immersed as you would be maybe in a book, because they give you that freedom and they give you that immersion that you don't get in a movie. I'm interested to see where VR goes, but I want it to mature along with the rest of the games that we've kind of enjoyed.
Speaking of the rest of the games that we've enjoyed,
Yes.
there have been many developments with the games that we're all pretty excited about.
Yay.
We've gotten to see a lot of gameplay on certain games, such as the Fallout 4 multiplayer, which looked amazing, even in that short clip.
Uncharted.
No, it was Fallout. Wait.
Look at your
Oh,
card.
I guess it was just yeah.
Look at your card,
Look at your card. Uncharted 4's multiplayer gameplay,
Yeah.
which looked good.
I like that they actually
scenes from Fallout 4, but go ahead. I'm sorry.
took some of the magic elements and put it into
Yeah.
the multiplayer, so it's not just shooting and throwing grenades. You actually got some magic in there, which is cool.
Yeah.
So there's that. There's Fallout 4, who somebody around here pre-ordered. I don't know.
You're not gonna pre-order it?
I'm going to pre-order it.
But-
pre-ordered it.
You pre-ordered it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I wish I got the Pip-Boy version. Did you see the link I posted of the unboxing of it?
I didn't get to watch it yet.
yeah, I didn't get to watch it.
That's not. There's no video. It's just pictures.
Oh.
So you guys are extra lazy. Didn't even open up the,
No, that guy's extra lazy. Didn't
Yeah,
even
you're
want
right.
to give a video.
That guy is lazy.
Ugh.
No, it's gorgeous though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I jumped on it.
One of my coworkers, he ordered the Pip-Boy version. I want him. I asked him to bring it in. So sorry. I asked him to bring it in so that like I could see it. I mean, I want to see it.
No man, fuck off. It's mine.
He's
This is my watch.
he would want to do it. You can put your phone in it, right?
Yeah,
you're
that's,
supposed
that's
to
the
put
point
your
of
phone
it. yeah.
Okay. Now, which phone?
Any phone.
Any phone? How
Almost
does that
any phone.
work?
They have like foam pieces that you put inside when the part where the screen's at flips up. You put the phone in it.
Mm-hmm.
There's foam pieces that fit to your phone, flips down,
Mm.
and it's not the whole screen. It kind of sections it off,
Mm.
and then it just works like that. You
Cool.
Just touch screen.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I mean, I
But I could just get the app. Right?
Yeah. I was considering it too, but I'm like, I'm gonna use that once and look like an idiot. And that's
Right.
pretty much it.
No,
Yeah.
not for next Halloween though.
True.
Could go as a vault dweller.
You could.
Just make phone calls like this.
I mean, people are not averse to wearing like really obscure like costumes. The guy at my job, because we were doing a costume thing at my job, like people just wear your costumes or whatever.
Mhm.
He came in as like an agent from an anime. No, I'm sorry, not an anime. Like it was a comic book, not an anime or
Manga.
It wasn't a manga. It was just a comic.
Okay.
And he was like an obscure character in this obscure comic book. I was like,
Was he just wearing a suit?
yeah. So it was like, I thought he was Men in Black because
No,
he's
no.
he's part of IT.
No. See, this is a cop out.
Was it your boy? Your boy?
Nah, different guy.
It's a cop out costume because I've done this 2 years. All right. One time I was a Men in Black agent because I wore a suit and a tie.
Yeah.
The other time I was
Vincent Vega.
Vincent Vega. That's right. Because I combed my hair back.
Nah, you can't be Vincent Vega
I was Vincent Vega.
unless you got a wig
Oh,
and
Vincent
shave
Vega.
your face.
I think I did have a shaved face at that time.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't
Yep.
even remember that person.
Yeah. I wanted Greg to be Jules, but he wouldn't.
You wanted who? Greg to be
Yeah.
Jules? He wouldn't do it.
No. He
Why?
already had an idea.
What was his idea?
I forget.
Remember?
I forget. It wasn't as good as Jules.
Of course not.
No.
Because
That
that's
was,
perfect.
that was a crazy 88, and I had a sword.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When was this? I wasn't around for this.
No, you weren't.
Mm-mm.
This was before you, man.
Yeah. Before the era of Dupa
I knew of you.
is taken over.
I didn't like you.
5 years? You didn't like me? I was like, what did I do?
I liked you.
Okay.
Hung out with the wrong crowd, Mark.
Hung out with the wrong kids.
Scallywags. But yeah. So anyway,
Yeah, Fallout 4. Sorry, how did we
correct.
get over here?
I don't know.
No.
I just woke up. And we were here.
But Fallout 4, yes.
Coming out in what, 2 weeks now?
That clip that you showed me,
What?
that's just the clip that you sent me on Snapchat.
Oh, yeah, that's just one perk.
Yeah.
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 They released a series of perk videos. In case anybody didn't know,
No, that's the special chart.
special chart of the like little
Get it
animated.
together.
I'm sorry. Last fall I played was Fallout 3, so if that's saying anything.
You didn't play New Vegas?
No.
You didn't play New Vegas. I mean, look at this.
Yeah. Gavin just went,
I felt a disturbance in the force.
phone's gonna ring.
What a strange thing for Gavin to be like really into Fallout. You know?
What do you mean? No, that's right up his alley.
Well, I don't mean for him personally. I just mean for like he doesn't play a lot of video games, so it's just it's interesting to me that like he isn't just a fan. Like he's really into Fallout.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
interesting that like no other game really piques his interest except for like sports games and then Fallout. I just find it really interesting. It's funny like the fandom of people like Lottie. Who would know that she would be so into these animes now?
I did.
You know? Oh, you called it.
Just nobody showed her the way.
She just had to see it.
Look, she actually, you know what?
That
Now that I
first
say that,
episode-
she watched Dragon Ball Z with me
Yeah.
all the time, so I
Yeah.
take
First
that back.
episode of
Actually,
Attack on Titan that we showed her, she was just like, just dumbfounded. Like
Yeah.
she couldn't watch another episode after. Like she needed to calm down to watch the next episode.
That's a good way to open that show, though.
Yeah.
A lot of people die.
A lot of people die.
It's great. Anyway, Fallout.
Yes.
We'll get back to it in a minute.
What?
Fallout.
What?
We're gonna try to focus on it at some point.
What are you pointing at me for?
I'm not.
What?
Just talk. It's your fault. I hate you.
Are you gonna get it?
Of course I'm
I'm
gonna
not
get it.
gonna get it.
I'm gonna get
You
it.
know,
Are you gonna pre-order?
No, I'm not gonna pre-order.
No, you're not gonna get it.
I'm not gonna get it.
I'm not gonna pre-order any more games.
It's Fallout though.
I don't care. I'm not pre-ordering any more games.
Did you hear Dark Knight's back on PC?
I did see
Did you hear
that.
it? It's still just as bad.
Still problems.
Did you hear what they're asking people to have on their PC just so they can run it? Like its standard is like 8 gigabytes of RAM memory, and that's reasonable. I think the most demanding games need 8 gigs, the minimum. Batman needs 12 gigs of RAM, and I'm not sure why, because it has so many
bats.
so many bugs in it.
That's incredible.
That it can't run smoothly without doing that. Like I saw IGN had a performance video that they updated, and you can see like frame skipping and pop in, and it's still bad. And I'm just imagining like this is IGN. They probably have a really good PC that they're
I would
running
hope so.
on.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm just glad that my system, my PC Master Race,
PC Master Race
was an exception.
How did Warner Brothers fail so hard with that, man?
Third-party developer doing.
They
the
probably
PC
want to
version.
send hitmen over to that developer and just murder
No,
every
don't
person.
ruin Hitman. That's my favorite.
Yeah.
Sure, sorry.
Especially those movies.
Yeah, please send those movies.
Oh, maybe we can watch that. We can finish that.
It's so bland.
Look, guys, if we're gonna watch a bad movie for this podcast, we're gonna have to suck it up. We're gonna sack up, and we're gonna watch a bad movie.
See, but we have to find that sweet science of it being bad, but also good.
There's got to be something good. That's why we picked Doom, because Doom has The Rock in it, and he's the one.
Right, he's the anchor.
Up until the end, he's the savior of that movie.
No,
Yeah.
he's good.
Then you had that first-person view mode.
Oh man, that first-person view mode's hilarious.
horrible.
Every time they did it, I was like, "What?
I never saw it until we just watched
Yeah,
it.
just a couple days ago.
What, Doom? You never seen it before?
No, I never saw it for
I
some reason.
saw that in theaters.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's a pretty big deal.
Yeah. But yeah, Fallout.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
gonna pre-order
Fallout.
it. I'm gonna pre-order it, but I mean, how many? Like, it's just I don't want to, and my single buy is not gonna make a difference, but I'm not gonna, give them that pre-order. I'm not gonna give them that 1 unit. I'm gonna wait till the reviews come out, and when they're giving Fallout 4 9s and 10s out of 10s, then I'll buy it.
That's
Have
fine.
you seen like how in depth everything is? Have you seen the videos where you now like the pieces you pick up in the wasteland, you can use them to make guns? Like you can customize an entire gun with the pieces you find.
Just
So
rocks. You just glue rocks on your
glue
gun.
rocks and rubber bands.
Yeah.
Now you're just fucking around.
You can
I'm
actually
not fucking
around. And in the workbench, you change all the pieces to make it into a rifle. It's pretty insane. And then they have like I just watched a video where they have a layered armor system now.
Yeah.
So you can have more than one piece of clothing on, and it makes a difference. It's just crazy. And then you have the base building and all that shit.
Yep.
It's
Yeah.
just in addition to the regular game, the main quest, the side quest.
So was like the mobile game kind of gearing you up to take care of a base? Is that how immersive is the base system?
I think that was just a stopgap to keep Fallout on top of mind.
Yeah.
Basically, because it's been so long.
Yo.
Since,
Okay.
since Vegas.
Okay.
It's been a long
Then
time.
Uncharted.
Uncharted.
I'm gonna get the Drake's. I forgot what it is. It's 1, 2, and 3
collection?
remastered.
Oh yeah.
It's cheap.
Yeah.
And you get to play you don't get to play any of the other stuff. It's just the story mode, but that's all I would
Yeah.
play anyway.
Yeah, you don't get
it's
to play
cheap as
online.
shit, and you get all 3 games. You get all 3 games for $60.
Remastered or remastered.
Yeah, remastered.
That's a killer deal, man.
Killer.
Killer.
Yeah.
I'm doing that shit.
You should.
Get my body ready. Get my butt ready for
did-
Uncharted. I beat Uncharted 1, and I didn't get to play. I played a little bit of Uncharted 2, and I never got to play Uncharted
Oh, you
3.
missed the 2 best ones.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think
Well, that's why I go and get the collection.
Did I borrow Uncharted 1 from you
Yes,
on
you did.
Christmas? Yeah, I did.
yeah. Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
Did you ever give it back?
Yes.
Yeah, bye.
I mean, I got shit from him, so it doesn't really matter.
That's true.
Just curious.
How's that Assassin's Creed doing you?
I What Assassin's Creed?
Pirate's life for me.
So that's exciting. Uncharted 4 looks
Yep.
really good. What else? Any other big game thing happen?
Destiny.
Yeah.
Destiny.
Marco's back.
Yeah, Destiny.
Where you at, Adam?
I'm fully back on. Like fully.
He's back in.
All about it.
Trying to find some money for that.
It's great.
Yeah.
Come on.
It's great.
Yeah.
Like the added content, and we were talking about this when we were playing, and you asked me this. It's much more satisfying than it was before.
Mm-hmm.
You do something, you get rewarded for it. The drops are still random,
Right.
but like they're not. You don't fucking bust your ass for something and then get an uncommon like shoes.
Take these boots.
leg armor. But you know what I'm saying? Like you get rewarded for stuff.
Patent leather Chuck.
There's opportunities
Enjoy
for you
your
to do things
Starberries.
like the bounty. That's funny. The bounties, like you can knock out a bunch of bounties. You don't have to go back to the tower. You just get them once you're done with them.
Fuse guns.
Yeah, that I haven't been able to do that
that's
yet.
the other thing. If you do get a common gun, then chances are it's still useful.
Right.
Because it's stronger than even your legendary ones. You can infuse the strength of that one into your legendary one.
Right. Even if, like, I'm way behind. We had some 12-year-old shitting on me the other day.
Hilarious.
Cause,
Always fun.
Did I
Because
tell
I
you
was
about him? I didn't. Let's tell him about it.
fantastic.
So
Go ahead.
So I'm playing with this guy earlier, and we're doing a strike, and suddenly he runs away, and it's like it says, this guy found a calcified fragment, which is like another legendary item that you have to find as part of a mission.
Mm-hmm.
So I run over to where he's at. I pick it up. Then he runs off into like completely opposite direction where we're supposed to go. Finds another one, and another one, and another one, and another one. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm gonna add this guy on my friends list, and we're gonna party it up, and he's gonna help me find everything. This guy's gamer tag is Long D for your girl 419.
Mm-hmm. I love long.
Not
D.
quite 420.
Not for you owe him one.
I mean, if he's giving the girl long D, she
owes
at
him.
least owes him the 420.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean,
You're right.
at the very least.
Adam, based off
math.
the gamer tag alone, what sort of individual, age, race, music preference do you believe this person to be to have?
I picture him listening to System of a Down.
I can see that.
Really?
Yeah, I can see
I'd say
that.
Kanye.
Maybe a little Anthrax.
Long D for your
Long
girl.
D for your girl 419.
Oh, I'm thinking more of the 419.
You're getting a lot from one number.
That's 3 numbers.
Well,
Math.
419 is one number.
Yeah, no.
419 is 2 numbers. Why are you so stupid?
This is why I write. Yeah, no. I picture maybe a late teens, early 20s. Probably immature. Okay, if we take the long D into consideration, maybe
You gotta consider his long D.
Yeah.
Definitely.
maybe some just like generic rap on the radio.
Well, you're pretty close. That's what I thought. That's what Mark thought.
Yeah.
So, playing with Marco, and Long D jumps into the fire team, and Marco and I are in party chat. I'm like, oh, this shit's hilarious. And I'm like, Mark, ask him the same question. Gives me the same answers, and then as soon as he's like saying it, you see Long D has joined your party chat, and you hear him go, hey guys, what are you guys doing?
I couldn't contain it. It was just
God.
too funny.
This was like some maybe 13, 14-year-old
yeah.
white kid, just complete gamer nerd. Just
Perfect.
he was incredibly cocky about his skills in the game.
Yeah.
No pun intended.
You know what? Yeah. He reminds me of, for the Futurama fans, Hubert, Professor's clone, the little kid, chunky kid with like the pig nose. Just like that's how I picture him. Is just sitting in his mom's house
Because she controls how much he plays.
Right,
Yeah.
he can only play for like 4 hours. That's why I had to leave.
He's homeschooled.
That's what but I mean, to his credit, he had his shit going. You know,
got that
he knew what
long
he was
D?
doing. Yeah, he's got the long D, man. He was doing his damn thing. He was doing the damn thing, man.
It's funny because he trying to catch Marco up. I want Marco to enjoy the game because all these missions I've done already. So this guy is just running through it, and he's just killing everybody.
And his guns are super powerful. Like all his like, I mean, you know, he's hit level 40. His lights, whatever number, it's crazy. So jumping back into the game, when you first start off the House of Wolves, like it's like level 20, maybe like level 18 or something. Like it's something crazy low. So if you can imagine this guy with like his level 40 and like 200, like 300 attack on his guns, he's basically like an ogre, just like just crashing through buildings. Like it's so he would just run through, and by the time we got there, there's just carcasses of enemies just laying waste. And David told him like 4 times, like, hey, my boy, you know, he's jumping back on the game. I want him to kind of enjoy it. I want him to kind of, you know, let him run the point, so that he can kind of, you know, get into the game and stuff. And he's like, I mean, I left him one guy. He left one measly dude.
He said that.
He left one measly guy for me to come in and...
Oh my god.
It was incredible.
Said, well, I let him get a hit.
So, like, if we got to, like, a boss battle, he'd let me get a couple shots off and then boom! Fight over. It's like... At that point, and that was the reason that, like, I stopped playing in the first place, was once you got to that point... once it like became like, that's not enjoyable for me to replay that story over and over and over again, playing level 15 when I'm level 40. That's why I jumped off the game in the first place. But now the game seems a little bit more rewarding. Bungie updates it enough to where, like, the strike, for instance, or I don't know, I can't remember what the thing was, but the raid, the one that they just came out and made an even harder mode for it, like that's them saying, hey, look, we know you guys are running through this. Like, we'll give you more things to do. We'll give you more things to reward you for the time and energy that you're putting into this. Like, when before, it didn't really feel like that. It just felt like random drops. Once you got to a certain level, it's like, it just became even more random because you didn't have the story missions to do. You just had the bounties. So now it feels like there's more. It's more rewarding. There's more things to do. So
that's good. All
in all, I think you should get back on it before Fallout.
I may do that. I mean, I
don't believe him.
Only if I can play with 419.
Yeah.
And you know, actually, thinking about it, it makes sense that his name's 419. He leaves only one for you.
Were you holding on to that this entire time?
I mean, that's why.
I didn't hear a word you were saying for the past 5 minutes.
He's just ready to drop that one.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you write. That's why you write.
Plus, the Crucible's crazy fun still.
Yeah, I definitely have missed that.
That's
just
still
having
fun.
Your Warlock's new subclass, fucking hate it because it's crazy overpowered.
Yeah.
He's got the Jedi Sith lightning fingers,
and you just like float through. Just
yeah. You just.
I mean, the Titan just throws these massive like Thor hammers.
Dual time, motherfucker.
And it just, if you're in a group, it's bad news.
Oh yeah,
it's bad news.
Yeah.
The Hunter, I feel like, kind of got gypped with the new subclasses.
You have no idea how annoying the Hunter is.
Is it?
When you throw that bow and arrow and it explodes, it tethers onto whoever's around. It slows them down, so you can just walk up.
Oh, you know what? You know what? You're right. I take that back.
It's so fucking.
Because somebody did that, and I ate like 8 or 9 guys just because they weren't going in. They're just like, fuck, this is bullshit. So yeah, you know what? I take that back. You're right. So all in all, I mean, pretty fun, man. Pretty fun.
Yep. And that Mayhem Clash.
Yeah, just nonsense.
Oh, I played the most frustrating game mode in that game. It's called Rift, and it's pretty much plant the bomb. You have to run to the center and you grab the rift or the spark. You bring it to the other team's rift. You pretty much can't do that.
Yeah.
So games get to like 1-0 all the time. It's crazy. Like, I wanted to twist my controller in half. I'm breaking it like, and then eat it. So frustrating.
That's funny.
We have to play it.
Yeah. Many things to do. This is a good time to be a gamer, man.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff to do. I don't know if it's so much a good time to be watching movies, though. We all got to enjoy some Ridiculous 6 trailer trash.
Trailer trash.
Trailer trash.
So exciting. Obviously everybody got to watch it. Ridiculous 6, Adam Sandler's first feature film with Netflix.
Netflix.
Are you sure it's not the second one? I thought The Cobbler was the first one.
No, because that one was released. That was
Theaters?
Yeah, that was that was at Sundance and
Really?
yeah.
I thought that was his first Netflix one.
That one was out. I mean, maybe Netflix produced it and then they put it out
there. Yeah.
But I think that's what they were trying to do with The Beast of No Nation. I think. That's
I watched that this week.
How is it?
Idris?
Well,
I don't like that.
no.
You stop right there.
Hear me out. David's been complaining that I've been leaving my TV on all night, and
He fucking does.
this was
Doesn't surprise me.
This was one of the reasons why when we're cuddling, he just keeps talking about it. So the reason why I did it this week in particular was because I started watching that movie at about midnight,
Okay.
which was a mistake because it's a 2-hour long movie.
Okay.
I had to go to work the next morning. I figured I'd get maybe a half hour in. I'd be like, okay, that's enough. I'll catch up later.
I never understand how people can do that. My brother does that. You just
Yeah.
stop a movie and then say, I'll finish it later. I don't get it.
Yeah, I mean, I generally don't like doing that, but I figured I'll give it a shot because I was so interested in it. Like
Okay.
I had been looking forward to it for a long time.
Okay.
And I started watching it, and I'm like, this is pretty good. It's pretty enthralling so far. I'm into the story.
Okay.
And by the way, it's directed by the guy that did the first season of True Detective.
Okay.
I'm blanking on his name right now.
Because
but,
it's a hard name.
Carrie Fukunawa or something like that?
Something like that.
I don't know.
I'll take
anyway,
your word for it.
Yeah, sure. Something like that. Anyway, so...
Fuck you now?
Fuck you now what? Can I fuck you now what? Sorry. I
That's-
thought it was, okay, keep going.
All right, come on. So I started watching it, and I can't stop. Can't stop watching it.
What, you've watched it more than once?
No. Like, I started watching the movie, and I couldn't cut myself off from it. So I had to continue watching it.
Oh.
And, it got to the point where I was like, all right, it's like 2:30. I just got to keep going through
Yeah,
it.
at that point, you just got to push through.
Wow.
I finished watching it, and I was like, I can't go to sleep now. I gotta watch something to cleanse myself.
Yeah.
It's a very heavy movie.
Okay.
Extremely heavy movie. But it is really good.
Yeah.
It's heavy, Doc.
It's real heavy, Doc. Real heavy. But yeah, no, it's like perfectly acted. It's a beautiful looking film, but it's very tough.
Of course, it's got Idris Elba in it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, no, Idris is great.
That's a good looking dude.
Great in the movie.
Can wear the hell out of a suit.
I was expecting to like kind of.
And some fatigues.
Yeah, I was expecting
And a
to
Jaeger.
break the break my vision of his character because I know how he actually speaks, but he pulls off the African accent
Yeah.
really well.
Well, he had a lot of practice. He played Nelson Mandela.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. So yeah, no, I recommend it. Just be ready to have
Okay.
some feels, and it's a very, very tough movie. It goes places I wasn't expecting it to. Okay.
Well, that's a good movie.
Yeah.
We're talking about Ridiculous 6. Now, obviously, I'm prejudging it, which I shouldn't do. But
it's Adam Sandler,
It's Adam
so
Sandler,
it's perfectly
and he's-
okay for you
right,
to do that.
He's not giving us a choice at this
Right.
point.
We saw Pixels.
We watched Pixels. We did. Hey, you know what? No one can say that we didn't watch that shit.
Yeah.
Okay? We're not just talking out of our asses here. We watched all of his fucking movies except for,
There's a lot of movies.
actually, I've seen all of them.
Except for
I
Jack and
haven't seen
Jill.
The Cobbler.
You watch Jack and Jill. You watch
I
That's
did
My
watch
Boy.
Jack and Jill, and That's My Boy. I did watch them.
Oof.
Because I'm a glutton for punishment. I hate myself, and this is what I do to myself. I need help. Anyway, Ridiculous 6 is Adam Sandler's foray into a Western. For what?
All right.
I don't know. I mean, he's kind of, I guess, throwing his hat into such classics as, I don't know, Unforgiven, 3:10 to Yuma.
Sure. Sure. Let's say that.
So, what'd you guys think of the trailer?
No.
No.
All right, now there's something that I noticed in this trailer that we noticed while watching Pixels, which is Adam Sandler looks like he doesn't give a shit anymore.
Yeah.
He is done.
Even, in that trailer, that's the first thing I noticed. Like, every scene with him was like, he looks so disinterested
Yeah.
in what is going on. He's delivering his lines as if, like, he has got so many things better
Works
to
a little
do
better
than
if you got
this.
a knife.
It's like, you telling me that was the take that they used? How they filmed this movie and go, yep, he nailed that line.
It's the
That's
best they
it.
got from
That's
him.
what we're
There's something
using.
wrong with him?
I don't know.
No, he's just. I think he's making enough money.
Yeah, he's fucking tired.
He's done,
done.
man. I mean, the guy.
So stop.
He goes to late night. He makes late night TV appearances in basketball shorts and a t-shirt. Like, Adam Sandler gives zero fucks. Zero.
Yeah.
He does not care at all.
From a man that's made a career on giving zero fucks, like, it's amazing how less of a fuck he is given throughout time.
Seriously. Like,
He's
most recently, he's giving less than zero.
Yes.
Fucks at this point.
He has negative fucks to give.
Yeah, he just doesn't care anymore.
There's gonna be like a movie that he makes that is very, very a timepiece, like 1940s, 1950s, and he's gonna be wearing basketball shorts and a t-shirt, and that is when he has hit rock bottom.
He's just done.
Yeah.
Can't wait for it.
Well, the problem is, and we talked about this with Gavin off when we were watching Pixels. Which, by the way, I mean he is a Sandler apologist.
Yes, he is.
He really tries hard to make you go like, maybe you're right. Maybe it wasn't that bad. Like it's good for him, man. Good for him. Everybody's got their thing.
Stick in there.
Everybody's got their thing. So we were talking about just like me losing my train of thought because I have no idea where I was going. It's just fucking
I
derailed.
just pictured you going off the ledge.
I have no idea why I brought that up.
The track's out.
Holy shit! What was I talking about? Anyway,
He's a Sandler apologist,
yeah.
which we called him many a time, but the movie wasn't very good. But this one doesn't look any better.
No, it does not.
Yeah.
But okay, Pixels. Like, it wasn't like the worst movie I've ever seen.
It wasn't. It was middling.
Yeah, middling.
And that's the worst thing about it. You know, like, that's what I'm talking about with these movies, that you have to find the sweet spot for it. It didn't move me in any way.
Oh, I think that's why I brought it up, because he was saying that, I brought up the gross for Pixels, which was like 287.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, people they still go and see these Sandler movies. Like, they don't. Like, he's hit a point in his career where it doesn't matter what he does. Like, people are just going to go and see them and just lose their minds. Maybe even, like, walk out of the theater going, like, that movie sucked. But they still bought the tickets. Yeah. For some reason, he has this hold over, like, that section of moviegoers that they're just going to go see his movies regardless.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why Netflix gave him all that money. I mean, they said it. They said that, like, his movies are one of the most popular searches that they have. And they wanted to capitalize on this. The fact that, like, people just go back and watch Sandler movies over and over and over again. It's ingrained, and this is another thing that Gavin said. It's ingrained in his childhood. Like, he grew up. Right. We all did. I mean, we grew up on Billy Madison, Happy Gilmore, Waterboy, stuff like that. So he's still banking on that. Like, that nugget of, like, all right, Adam, I'll give you, not you, but I'll give it to you.
Not still you.
Just give me something. Give me something to like.
Yeah.
And he's still banking on that, and he's going to continue to bank on that whether he gives a shit or not. He is literally the character that he played in Funny People. That's what he is now. Putting out shit movies other than, like, dying of... Maybe he is dying, I don't know. But, I mean...
Jesus Christ.
Maybe that's why he doesn't give a shit anymore.
Could be.
No. He is literally that guy. A guy who was on top of his game, started making a bunch of shit films, but he lives in this gigantic house because he knows people are still going. People love him.
Yeah.
Like, people love Adam Sandler, the person. Maybe hate his movies, but he's just banking on that goodwill, man. He's going to continue to bank on that goodwill. Did you see how many fucking comedians are in this movie?
There's tons of comedians in this movie.
Yeah. That's crazy.
They do that, the bling, bling.
Yeah, bling, and it just keeps going.
Yeah.
It's a huge cast.
It's insane how many... Like, there's no extras in this movie.
Yeah.
Every person in this film is a person you will recognize. That's insane.
That's why Netflix gave him so much money.
Yeah. To pay for that kind of shit.
Movie cannot fail.
No. I mean, it can't. If Netflix doesn't want to go under...
It doesn't matter if it fails. Netflix already has your subscription.
That's true. That's true. That's a winning business formula right there.
Yeah.
The same with the Idris Elba movie. Like, even if you hate it, whatever. We already got your money.
Doesn't matter. You pay for a movie ticket every month.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the same thing with pre-orders. We've talked about it at length. They've already got your money. They don't really need to put out the quality. Obviously, it's not the case with what they've done with, like, House of Cards and Orange is the New Black and Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt and blah, blah, blah.
Right.
But
so on and so forth.
With this Adam Sandler stuff, I think that they're just gonna write him a blank check and say, do what you want, bro.
Now, do you think that his goodwill that he's given with our entire generation is unlimited? Do you think that people will continue to do this and continue to watch these movies forever?
Yep.
Yeah, I think they will. Because if they didn't, then he would be somewhere begging for money. Because of the films that he's put out in the last 5-10 years.
Yeah.
He would be a homeless person
He's putting out
that.
bad movies and still helping his friends who also put out bad movies
Right.
to get work.
Yeah.
Right.
Rob Schneider's in that movie.
Yeah.
Rob Schneider is definitely somebody.
Nick Swardson is in that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nick Swardson.
But I mean, like, will there ever be a tipping point where it's just like we know, like you were saying, there are people that come out of these movies that go, "This was bad. I'm going to go see it again," or I'm going to see the next one.
I'm not sure what he will need to do to be a bad person in the public's eye.
Probably say the N word.
No, I mean but he, by all accounts, he's a really good guy.
Yeah, he seems like a nice,
Funny
normal
guy.
dude.
Normal dude, very
Right.
humble.
Seems down to earth.
Everybody. That's why he gets that many people in his movies. Everybody's friends with him.
Right.
Everybody loves Adam Sandler. He seems like by all accounts, he's a good person.
It's like the Tom Hanks of bad movies.
Right, and that's the reason. That's the other reason why he cultivates such goodwill. Like, directors want to work with him because he's a nice guy. I mean, like, he has this studio that's gonna give them the money to work with him, and he's a pleasant guy to work
Right.
with.
That's what they're saying about Grown Ups. It's just a vacation for his friends.
Yeah,
that
so like,
just
why
get
would
to
you
goof
want to
off?
make a movie like that? It's like that film, Grown Ups, is that cast is all of his closest friends.
Right.
Like,
And
why wouldn't
make,
you do that?
They make money
Even
having fun.
if I knew that one of you guys were gonna put out a shit movie, if I read the script and was like, this is bad, I would try to help you with it if I could, but I would do the movie. If you asked me to do it, of course I'd do it.
Yeah.
So, like, I get why and Pixels made $287 million.
Right.
This is after That's My Boy.
Yeah.
This is after Jack and Jill.
Yep.
So, no, it's never going to end. There is no tipping point. It will continue until Adam Sandler dies.
Okay.
It's just can't stop, won't stop.
I don't know if I'm depressed or if that's uplifting in a weird way.
I mean, I think it's just...
One day he will come out with something that he will try.
Maybe.
Yeah,
I don't think so.
We've said it before. Like, I think we all have some sort of goodwill for the guy, and we hope that he does something that is worthy of his older funny films. But.
He told this story. I told you guys this. He told this story on Conan about playing basketball with Shaquille O'Neal. First time I heard it, I died laughing. It's like one of the funniest stories I've heard on a late night show. It's great, and it's like, okay, he's still funny.
Right.
He still got it. It's just like he doesn't care anymore. I don't know if he even writes those films. Like, I'd like to look that up, see who's written these past 4 or 5 movies.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if he even writes them. Maybe he just produces them. Maybe he just gets scripts that fly across his desk, and he's like, oh, I played Donkey Kong when I was a kid. I'll make that movie. You know?
Yeah, I remember Gallagher.
Yeah.
I think that's maybe what... I don't know. I'd like to be a fly on the wall in the meeting where somebody pitches him Jack and Jill. Like, you'll be...
remember, like, the greats, Eddie Murphy, just cross-dress.
Like, this is all you gotta do. Put a wig on. Fake boobs, wear a dress. You look like a woman already.
All right, I'm in. Have a piece of pie.
We all got a pretty solid Adam Sandler.
Yeah, it's true. Feels good.
Or are they all terrible?
I think mine's terrible. I want to try out my yelling Adam Sandler.
Wanna go at it?
No, not right now.
Okay.
Bring the mic.
Just when you're in the bathroom, you're staring at yourself. Here we go.
All right.
So that was Trailer Trash.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
I don't know how long we've been going at it, but I think that
Feels like
I'd like to cap it with what
I'm
you put
hungry.
something on here.
What?
Candy corn.
What about it?
Please tell me why this is on here.
Because it's not garbage.
Who told you it was garbage?
Adam posted a link that was a guy very adamantly explaining why it was trash. He just kind of tore it apart, but that guy doesn't know shit.
Let me find
And
the
if
actual
Adam agrees
headline.
with him, Adam don't know shit. And if you agree with Adam, you don't know shit because you don't even like coconut flakes, and those things are delicious. So
Yeah, you're
fuck
crazy
them.
for not
No,
liking
that's a
Netflix.
different story altogether.
Nah.
Candy corn is the worst.
Why?
And I cannot believe that you like candy corn.
Would you say it's the worst candy?
Yes, undoubtedly.
Oh, worse than Mounds of Joy? Joy, almond joy.
Yeah,
No,
I would
no.
eat those faster because they have chocolate.
You just eat around the.
Yeah, and I like almonds. And mounds are just the
Why
coconut.
don't you like
so.
candy corn? There's nothing bad about them.
They taste fake. They taste like plastic. They're small,
No, they
so you
don't.
can't really taste them at all. What is the taste of candy corn?
Sweet.
Yeah,
It's just sugar. It's like
tastes just
plasticky
sugar.
sugar.
It tastes like sugar. Yeah.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
No, they suck.
Candy corn.
Ugh. Their texture's weird.
There. That's why you don't like it. You're a texture.
You're a texture man.
dude.
Maybe.
Yeah. You're
Maybe.
definitely a texture man.
I'm sure if they came at me, I'm in the lab. I'm in the lab
I'm sure
making
if I
candy
made a
corn
bed of
extract.
candy corn, you would eat it.
If they made candy corn flavored anything with the weird texture, and I didn't tell
Okay.
you about it. Shut up! If I didn't tell you about it, you would like it.
If you had a choice between any other candy and candy corn, you're gonna pick candy corn
No.
over
Did I
anything.
fucking say that?
That's what I'm saying, though.
Are you fucking
If
crazy?
you're if you're a trick or treater, if
They're
you're a
not
kid
bad, though.
with a pillowcase and you knock on somebody's door and
Nah.
they say, "Here you go, here's
Candy corn.
Candy corn."
I'd say thank you for the.
I'd say
festive
you go to
seasonal
hell,
candy.
lady. And your fucking candy corn. I dump it out and kick it back into their house, and I hope their dog chokes on it.
When you have kids,
When I have kids,
I'm just handing out candy corn.
and we're never going to
Fuck
your
you.
house. Your fucking place is crossed off the list.
Costco bags.
Uncle David's house, he only gives candy corn and raisins. Fuck that guy.
Granola bars.
And
Get
then
some-
my kids are gonna be like, "Hey, Dad, fuck that guy."
Candy corn.
He's a piece of
raisins, granola bars,
Pennies.
and razor blades.
Yeah.
And then and educational books, little mini books
About Jesus.
about Jesus.
The actual headline from Deadspin is "Candy corn is garbage."
All right,
That's it.
I agree with that. Candy corn sucks.
Filed under.
What other
candy corn.
time do you get to enjoy candy corn?
I don't want to enjoy candy corn. It's the worst. I hate candy corn.
What's the deal with candy
Candy corn. Candy corn and those candies that are shaped like peanuts but aren't. They don't taste like
Oh,
peanuts.
yeah.
What the fuck are those?
The carnival peanuts.
I hate those.
They're like
goddamn
they're
things.
orange.
They're orange,
Yeah.
massive peanut shaped thing
I don't
that tastes like
remember what those
toffee
taste like.
taffy.
They
not
taste like-
toffee taffy.
The
like
toffee taffy.
Toffee taffy.
Tastes like the toffee taffy.
They're made actually out of packing material.
They're packing peanuts.
That's
That's
what
what.
they
That's
are.
what you're eating is packing
Are
peanuts.
they really?
No, they're not.
They're the worst.
They might as well be.
So those two candies
Those are shit.
can go hand
Maybe
in
the
hand.
circus peanuts are the worst.
Those candies and the candy you get on Valentine's Day, the chalky.
Oh.
I love you.
These are all seasonal candies.
They're all the worst. Seasonal candy, I
But
guess,
they
is the
mark-
conclusion that we've come to,
They
is
mark
the worst.
The time of the year,
Yeah.
Marco.
Huh?
They mark the time of the year.
I'd much rather have a chocolate bunny.
Yeah, chocolate. There you go.
But you could have chocolate any time.
You can have pizza
So?
anytime.
When pizza's on a bagel,
You can
You
have
have pizza anytime. Thank you.
You guys want to go get pizza?
Yeah.
I'm hungry.
Okay.
All right.
Well, let's review this and then get the fuck out of here.
Another seasonal beer only available during fall.
Marco probably hates it
What?
because it's seasonal.
Yeah, you know, seasonal shit.
I thought it was delicious, actually.
Guess who's not getting any coquito?
Oh,
That's different.
No,
Oh.
fuck off.
That's different.
I'm putting coconut flakes in it.
you out, B.
Why? Why do you hate me?
He's gonna bring it in like a strainer. It's like getting pulp out.
Go ahead, man. Give a review.
I don't like pumpkin beer. That's my review.
All right.
This is getting a 3 because it was okay.
All right, fair enough. Gets a 4 from me. I liked it.
4 for me also. I liked it also.
Mhm.
But I like pumpkin stuff.
It's not super pumpkin-y though. It's
I
not
don't think so. I didn't think so.
not overly pumpkin-y, but
I thought it had a good flavor.
definitely has a tone. So if you don't like pumpkin at all, steer clear.
Yeah.
But it's pretty good.
All right. So 4, 4, 3.
Yeah.
All right. This has been the One Baron Podcast for Marco Rugutupa.
Go go do boopa.
This is Adam, and this is the David.
Hey,
Thank you guys for listening. Happy Halloween. Have a good night. Drink delicious beer.
I should hand out beer at Halloween.
Hold on. Oh, it's good.
Wow.
Nah, you guys' throws are worse than mine. There it is.
Pizza!